Hey guys, Brian Stevens over here with Mortgage Shots. I got John Eldridge. He's our account rep over at the Loan Factory with Click and Close. These guys are doing some amazing things. It was a chance conversation that I had with them, and I knew immediately that I wanted to share what's going on with you. So first of all, we're doing construction loans right now. We're doing one-time close. I think that that's the future of lending. You could walk into equity. Sometimes you could build for 75 cents on the dollar, depending on where you live. These guys do FHA, VA conventional, and USDA one-time close deals. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you go up to $1 million on VA loans. You've done more of these loans than I think any lender that I've ever spoke with. And this is your forte. You have your own building department. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we have our own construction department that help cover the builder approval process, the project approval. We feel like it's an added value to us because you can reach out to that department to ask questions. If you have certain unique situations when it comes to a project, whether we can do something or can't do something. And they're not like the Wizard of Oz. They're not hiding behind some curtain that you can't speak to. They're part of our company, but you can speak directly to them and communicate to get answers that you need. And we feel like that's definitely a good option for us to have on the construction side. I tell people that most of the loan officers I've done construction loans with have never done one before.
Right.
And a lot of them are scared and they call me and say, hey, I'm not sure. Should I even waste my time dealing with this? I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, hey, look, I'm here to help you, walk you through that journey. But once you understand the nuances of how a construction loan product works, you'll realize it's not as scary as you may think it is. Like I said, there's two dance partners involved. You've got an underwriting department and you have a construction department. From a borrower perspective, there's no additional documents you're getting from your customer as if it's the same as if you were buying an existing house. It's just now we have a construction department. We're going to have documents we have to get from the construction department on the builder side of it. But it's a great opportunity for you to grow your own inventory. You're not relying on a borrower goes under contract and then cancels because the inspections has problems and those things, because there's about 100% completion process once they get started. And you're getting paid at closing, not once the home gets finished. So you guys can participate in that and solicit more revenue for yourself, talking to more real estate agents about those opportunities, in whatever marketplace that you're in to help you grow, those opportunities. So we definitely enjoy doing it. So we've probably been doing construction for 30 years. So it's not new to us. And we look forward to helping people with that program.
And if you're watching this for the first time, I've talked about this, with real estate agents. I tell my agents, I'm like, how would you like to have your own new home subdivision? Do you want your own new home subdivision? Well, you can have it, but you're not located on an island in one geographical area. Like I said, there are 67 lots in Solano County where I live. That means you have 67 more houses that you could show your clients. It gives an extraordinary advantage to your realtor partners. And I got to tell you, when I started selling this idea to real estate agents, it distinguished me from my competition who's just trying to sell the meat and potato type of Fannie, Freddie, Jenny loans out there. I think this is huge. And I do want to say this, John. I've, in my efforts to kind of figure out, because I have another property I want to talk to you about, in my efforts, I've probably called 20 lenders. And like somebody said, oh, these people at Click and Close know you. And I saw you over there. I'm like, well, let's give these guys a shot. My conversation with you is so drastically different than every other conversation I've had with every account rep on this. It's very, very obvious to me that you guys are passionate about that, and that's what we need. The second thing that I think is really interesting is I like that you call it the GOAT Down Payment Assistance Program. Talk about your down payment assistance program and what distinguishes it from every other down payment assistance program, not the least of which, guys, there are no income limitations on this. Nothing. This is amazing.
Our down payment assistance program, it's for FHA borrowers where we're doing an FHA first mortgage and we're doing the DPA in the form of a second mortgage, right? Which I'm sure everybody's seen those in different entities throughout the country. Why we're different is things like I can do manual underwrites on my down payment assistance. Our forgivable program goes away after 5 years. There's no interest, no payments on that. But as I said, we can do manual underwrites. If we do the repay option, our second lien is amortized for 30 years. So all of my competition amortizes them for 10 years. Imagine the payment difference from a qualifying perspective using a 30-year payment versus a 10-year payment. Now you've increased your purchasing power from your consumer, helped them qualify for more house or heck, qualify at all when compared to what my competitors offer on the repay side. It does still carry a 10-year balloon. So I tell people, look, we'll refinance you before you hit 10 years, Mr. Barr, or you can give them what that 10-year repayment is, but we're just going to qualify you in the 30s. Our pricing on those programs, generally, if they qualify for the repay, my repay program, lender paid, most of the time beats my competitors doing borrower paid pricing.
Wow.
So from a pricing perspective, so people think we have the most flexibility because I can do manual underwrites. I don't have income limits. You don't have to be a first-time home buyer. You don't have to put up a whole flyer that says all the disclaimers about what you can't do. You can broadcast it to a real estate agent and say, hey, I've got FHA opportunities with 100% CLTV down to a 620 credit score, mic drop, and not put all the things that you maybe can't do to help them. And we can do single families, we can do condos, we can do townhomes, you can even do double wide manufactured homes or 2-unit properties. So you can help somebody buy a duplex and use the other rental income from the other unit to qualify. And we service these loans. The borrower makes their payments to click and close. So this is our baby. You know, it doesn't take us any longer to do a down payment assistance loan than a regular FHA transaction. And we've probably up to $6 billion worth of down payment assistance loans we've done since its inception. We live, eat, sleep, talk about down payment assistance loans every day. At least I do. And I go around the country talking about how important it is for down payment assistance. None of us have the option of a customer coming to us saying, hey, I want to buy a house. And I guarantee you ask them how much money have they saved up. And they're lucky if that answer is $2,000. So having great down payment assistance, I'm sure you probably said it yourself. Hey man, I've heard a lot about these programs. I've heard that rates are high. It's going to take longer. I don't make as much money as a loan officer. It's going to take long. I don't want to waste my time because it's too much work. And we've tried to streamline that to make it as easy as you've ever done an FHA loan, you can do our DPA.
Dude, John, me and you're going to be friends. And like I said before, I spoke with probably 20 lenders for my construction stuff before I spoke with you. And my conversation with you was at such a different level. If you guys want to have a conversation with John about some of the great stuff they're doing, just fill out the information down below. And with your permission, I'm going to call you tomorrow and go through the fine details on a couple of construction loans and get these things going right now.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Alrighty. Thanks, bud.
Thanks.